StrawHatLucas, manga, animator, anything. Alright, let's do this. Weekly is the basis. Worst generation, cooking up a feast while he's turning through the pages. Theories that he's making, from shonen to seinen. Blocked in, analyzing, using observation. Yeah, observation. Rambling addiction.
Hello, and welcome back to the StrawHatLucas YouTube channel. I'm your host, StrawHatLucas. Welcome to Rambling Addiction Live. Sadly, our second guest, the Chestnut Tanuki, could not join us tonight. That is okay, though, because we are still here with Reviews with Bro. Now, tonight we are going to be ranking Steven Universe songs. But first, how you doing tonight, bro?
I am doing great. Fantastic even. Had a good time this past week listening to the Steven Universe soundtrack, which, as you'll probably explain in a bit, I have not seen the show of.
Yes,
and so
exactly.
I've been listening to it as just a concept album, I guess, and just enjoying the vibes.
That's what's
It's been a good
man.
week doing that.
I'm glad you've had a good time listening to it. So the concept of the stream is I am a Steven Universe superfan, of course. It's well known. I just dropped a video on Steven Universe just a few days ago, actually. And yeah, I'm excited, to say the least. Sorry, it looks like the stream is buffering real bad.
Yeah, do that to me.
Yeah, so give me 1 second. Let me see what is going on here. It looks like our audio is coming through fine. Chat, bear with me for a second. And video looks like it is coming through fine now too. I blame the economy. I also blame the economy. It looks like we're good now though. Bet. Okay, you're not moving now. That's no good.
Well, I wasn't moving for a second.
Yeah, now it's all
Now I'm violently shaking my head.
Now it's frozen. Oh man, it's not a StrawHatLucas stream if something doesn't mess up in the first few minutes. That is how the way the cookie crumbles. I will be right back. Kush Daddy, give me 1 second. Chat, I swear, story of my life right here. Every time I stream on this channel, something happens. Except for last night during the 3-episode test, which if you've not seen yet, the VOD is up. It is a podcast between me and myself and quite a few other people. Yes, Kush is back. So, just to explain the premise one more time, now that, things aren't failing. Sending good vibes. Thank you so much, Kube. Yes, so... premise is Kush has not seen Steven Universe, but bro is a music reviewer. So I trust this man's taste in music. I am a Steven Universe super fan. So let's just dive. Yes, go subscribe to Reviews with Bro. This is a frame by frame live. Cody, I hope things are better now. It looks like it's better on my end. Yeah, good times. So I'm just gonna make a little post real quick. And then we are going to get started. I should have done this before stream, but your boy was stressing. Yes, okay. Okay. So, let's get started here. Oh, man. Now I got to adjust camera again. Just a little bit, though. Not much. I forgot to open the chat before I did this. There we go. So I can have the titles of these songs right there next to me, and I'm about to give you the tier list as well, Kush. Professional streamer, by the way. Hey, Pearl Sword, nice to see you. This is yeah. We had a little bit of a rough start at the beginning, but we are here now. We are golden to rank some Steven Universe songs. So, first up, We Are the Crystal Gems. This is the title track to the series. It is the introduction as well. It is what you see every time the main credits play. This is the full version though, not just the little "We Are the Crystal Gems," but the one with the whole beginning with Steven singing and everything. I want to know where you put this as someone who has not seen the show.
I put it as an A. I feel like it captures kind of the whole feel of the entire soundtrack. It feels like, what I get from just looking at pictures of Steven Universe is that it seems like a campfire song in the middle of space. Because you have the little acoustic and ukulele, and you have some weird like electronic twinklies, as I like to call them, going in the background. That makes you feel like you're like some sci-fi journey in space.
Yeah, I like it. That is actually exactly where I put it. I think it's a banger of a theme song as an opening. I think it really just explains the premises. Here's the characters. Here's Garnet, Amethyst, Pearl, and of course the main character Steven. It's a banger too. Like it's just a catchy theme song. And when you have a cartoon that has a good theme song, you know you're going to be in for a good time. Next up is our first Greg Universe song. Now, before stream, I asked Kush if there was anybody who he really liked, and he said Tom Sharpling, who is the voice actor for Greg. So, yes, next up is Let Me Drive.
Huge Greg stan. I'm a huge Greg stan.
Rebecca Sugar cast me as Greg in a live action, and my life is yours. Next up is Let Me Drive My Van Into Your Heart. I have this as B. It's one of my lesser liked Greg songs. I think it's good, but yeah, I think it's a solid B. Probably the lowest ranked Greg song for me.
I put this as A. Just right from the little guitar hammer-on pull-offs right at the beginning. I was rocking with Greg. I thought I don't know his relation to Steven. I'm guessing is his dad, but the vibe of the song gave cool uncle vibes, and I rocked with it.
Cool uncle would also fit Greg. That's just kind of his whole vibe, if I'm honest. Another lagging again. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's not happening on my end now. I'm watching. Yes, just keep us notified, please, chat. We love you. But yes, so I'm gonna say I would concede and put it at bottom of A, like as the B, gatekeeper to B.
Okay.
Next up is Cookie Cat. Now, I'm gonna be real. There's some context to this one that you don't know, and I don't think I'm gonna give it to you because I think you enjoyed the songs enough. You may check out the show eventually. But this one kind of foreshadows a lot of the whole overarching plot of the series. If I'm being honest. That said, as just a song, yes, it's a catchy jingle and everything. I would give this one as blasphemous as a Steven Universe fan as it is to say a C.
Yeah, I have it right at C. I did not enjoy it. I thought the little kid trying to rap over a not good beat was just not a good time.
Okay. That's fair. So that's the first C of the night. Next up, Giant Woman. Why don't you give me your opinion on this one first?
I enjoy what the song is about. It's a me for real. You know, with especially being a One Piece fan and where we're at in the story on Elbaf with Ridley and Gerd and Ange. The topic of the song is high for me, but I don't like particularly the style and kind of this early 2010s ukulele galore. But it's fun. But I have it as a B.
A B. Okay, that's respectable. I love Giant Woman. It's kind of like one of the first earworm songs of the series. Like it gets stuck in your head, you know what I mean? But I think B is actually a very good, respectable place for Giant Woman on the grand scale of things. Next up is Strong in the Real Way. This is one of Pearl's first song, the character Pearl, with her singing lead. I really, really enjoy this. I put this as a B. I think it's probably like towards the top of B. I don't know if it'd be top of B, but I think it's really good, especially when you hear Steven's verse and it's kind of like he's not getting the message that Pearl is singing. He's seeing it as a different way entirely. So yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts on this one.
I have it as S tier.
Wow.
With this song. It reminds me so much of like kind of the metal opera, rock operas that I listen to. The kind of like almost Broadway-esque, show tuney, and the heavy guitars coming in. I just enjoyed it. I was rocking with it the entire way through. So I have it as an S tier.
Oh wow! So are we thinking top of A then? To
sure,
balance it out, because I said
yeah.
B, you said yeah, so top of A above the theme song. That's crazy. I'm gonna be real, I didn't expect that to be one to hit you so hard. That's cool. Next up this is kind of a 3-part one, right? Because this is, I'm sure you could tell we're from the same episode. We have Steven and the Stevens first. I think out of the 3 of these, this is probably my least favorite. I would say top of C, maybe bottom of B for this one, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I have it kind of like middle of C. I didn't particularly... It reminds me of... what was that? It's like on Nickelodeon or Disney, the Nat Wolf band, about the kids in a band. That show.
Yeah, like Naked Brothers. Or band or whatever.
Yes, that's what it's called. Yes. That's what it reminded me of. And I didn't particularly enjoy that.
That's fair.
Show.
That's fair. So I think top of C is a good place for that one. Now, next up is Big Fat Zucchini. I'm not gonna lie.
Going to the top.
This is top of A. This is top of A for me. I'm cool with putting it bottom of S because I love like old school grunge punk so much, and then them just coming and be like, "I'm a jumping up, serving with loot."
It sounds like a song that me and my friends would have made when we were like between 10 and 12 years old, and we had just picked up our guitars. We had just learned our very first like pentatonic box with the guitar solo at the end. It sounds exactly what we would have came up with, and that's why I rock. You
just learned how good power chords sound with distortion on them. So you're like, yeah, needs to be faster and driving. Yeah, that's exactly what it reminds me of. So I'm so cool with this being an S tier song. Actually, the first S tier. Next up is Steven in the Crystal Gems. Now, funnily enough, I do think that this is music wise on the same page as Steven and the Stevens because it's the same song. But the ending line where he's like, "I'd learned to stay true to myself by watching myself die," is such a solid bar that this is like bottom of A at worst for me.
I have it kind of the same as the other one. So I'm cool with mid B.
Mid B? Okay. I'm down with that. Above Giant Woman or below Giant Woman though?
Below.
Below? Okay.
Giant Woman is just too damn good.
So next up is Dear Old Dad. This is S tier for me. I'm not gonna lie. As a father, every time I hear this song, I get misty-eyed.
Respectable. I didn't quite enjoy the music of it, but maybe this is just some Kush lore or some reviews with bro lore, but I didn't quite have the greatest experience with a father, and it made me kind of misty-eyed in this fact that if I had a kid, I don't want my kid to sing the song about me.
Yeah.
And so I have it as a B tier.
B tier. Okay. I said S, so let's say mid A for the Equalizer.
That
Works. I'll put it above the theme song, but below Strong in the Real Way. What is next? Next is Be Wherever You Are. Where's your head at with Be Wherever You Are?
I have it still in I have it in B still.
Oh wow.
I just enjoy it. It's a very relaxing vibe, and I kind of like the message. You know, having gone through therapy when I was like, just be where you're at right now. You know, here's where you are. Be present. Be you know mindful. Mindfulness and all that ooey gooey therapy jazz.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I just enjoy it. It's just a nice relaxing tune. Like if there was no lyrics and I just had the music behind me, it would just be a nice pleasant time.
See, I was thinking the same thing actually. This is top of B for me. There may be some other songs I could see getting above it later, but as it stands where we're at, this is top of B for me, especially with the relationship between the two characters that Steven is singing it to, without saying too much to you about it. I just think that it really nails the point home of these are two characters that need to relax and need to break down and like let themselves be shown. And there's a very high emotional moment in that song as well. Look, in that episode, I should say. So I think, yeah, top of B is a very, very good place for let yourself just be wherever you are. Next up is On the Run. It's our first Amethyst song. All right, now I got to get your thoughts on this first.
I have it in A tier. I really enjoyed it. It reminds me of a lot of the Avett Brothers I listened to in high school, and just kind of that era of like Americana music.
Very folksy.
And it's just a good tune. I just rocked with it. I have no idea what it's about. I didn't even listen to the lyrics at all. I just enjoyed the melody and the entire vibe of the song.
Yeah, this is a big episode. Just to give you a little bit of context, this is a big episode for the character.
Okay.
It's the first time that her and Steven kind of address, because most of the gems in the Crystal Gems are born on their home planet, but Amethyst comes from when they tried to take over the Earth. So she's born on Earth, technically. So this is the first time that we saw like any kind of emotional side from her. And I think without the context of that, I would rank it a little bit lower. But I think, yeah, like bottom of A for me is where I would put it. I think it's very well done by Michaela Dietz.
Yeah.
I think she does a really, really good job in it. So agreed, bottom of A. We are moving through this. Let's go. I'm having so much fun though already. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, next up is Comet.
I feel like there's no question from either of us.
S-tier?
This is S tier.
S tier,
Like,
yeah.
absolutely.
I sing this in the shower almost every time I take a shower. I'm like, in the moment that I take the stage. Like, it has to happen. It's guttural. It is a religious experience for me. I love, love, love Greg Universe, especially when he's Mr. Universe. It's so...
It also was kind of like Strong in the Real Way. It also reminded me of some of the Avantasia and Arion that I listened to. And I just feel like production-wise, it's just all guns blazing for everything throughout the song. It's like the best well-written song. It's just the best vibe. And as you know, I'm a Greg stan, and I love his voice. And with the song, I love the wordplay with the comments and all of that.
It really paints the imagery of like, this is a man who loves to play rock and roll and loves outer space. Like it gives you so much about his character. And like you said, you haven't even seen the show, but you get that that's his gimmick. He's the spaceman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like it's really well done there. Speaking of Greg Universe, next up is Destiny. Now this is like high A for me. It's one of the shorter songs in the series, but I just, God, Greg hits it with the, what are you doing here in the real world? And then he hits that little arpeggio, and I'm like, okay, I love this. I love this so much. And he's trying to get Rose to come out. It's so good.
I hate to disappoint you, but I have this as D tier.
Oh, wow.
I just didn't enjoy it.
Okay, so where would that balance out then? So I said top of A, you said D. Bottom of B, top of C.
Yeah, we put it top of C.
Top of C.
They're looking
that
lonely.
one hurt. That one hurts me a little bit. I might use some context to try to sway you here. for the first time on the stream. Okay, so this is when he's playing Comet, right? He's doing a show in Beach City where Steven ends up growing up for his childhood. And the only person who comes to that show is Rose Quartz, Steven's mother. And he like falls in love with her immediately because she's just this giant, like radiant woman, basically. And he follows her back to where she lives, just off of the beach where he was playing his concert. And this is him trying to get her to like come out of the house, like classic boombox style 80s. Like, come talk to me, please. I gave you a t-shirt for my concert, and now I want to know more about you. Which, as musicians, I think Kush can clarify it. You got to do that sometimes. Sometimes you gotta sway the ladies after you give them some. No, I'm joking, guys. Don't ever try that with anybody. It's creepy.
I mean, that's how you got me to come on here. It's by
it is.
Merch.
I gave you exclusive StrawHatLucas merch that doesn't exist. Ooh, that one hurt me a little bit. Does that, from the context I given you, does it sway your opinion on it a little bit?
A little bit. I can move it up to B.
B tier, awesome, good, because I love that song so much. Next up is Lapis Lazuli, which I love this song too. I need to know your thoughts first.
I also have it in D.
You have this one at D as well? No!
Yes.
This is like top of A again for me.
It just felt too teenage angst depression for me.
That's fair. I can attest to that. So since I got you to put Destiny at the bottom of B, I will secede and say top of C for this one.
Okay.
To balance out between A and D. Okay. Good. Man, I'm doing so well of keeping some of my favorite songs out of D, where Kush didn't enjoy them as much. That's fair though. That's why you're here. I need the balance, because I put all of these in like B and up. So next up is Wailing Stone. Now, how did you feel about this one, Kush?
B. I have this at full on B tier, baby.
I am totally down if we put this at the top of B.
Let's go.
I had it in A, but I'm going to be honest, it's funny because right after he plays this song to Steven in the episode, Greg, he says, nah, man, that's a B side. So I think it's funny that we put it in B. Sorry, I'm typing in chat. Next up is kind of a flagship song for the series. So I think this is one that I'd really like to know your thoughts on first. Especially if you had any criticism. It is Stronger Than You.
Let's see, Stronger Than You. I still have it in the B tier. I didn't particularly enjoy Homegirl singing, but I enjoy the production and vibe of the song as this, like, you know, like, I don't know how to describe it. This like sci-fi-esque contemporary like R&B kind of molding together. So I messed with it hard in that aspect, but I didn't really like her singing. Yeah, but it was still enjoyable to me.
Yeah,
I still enjoyed it.
So you said B. I say A to this. It's not as impactful to me as it was when it first came out, but I will give you just a little bit of context on this one too. In the show, the concept of fusion is a thing. It's where two gems love each other and can fuse together. And Garnet is a fusion. Garnet is a fusion of two gems that have been together for like thousands of years. Like they never split up. So that's them reuniting in the series. Not to sway your opinion or anything, but just to give you a little bit more context to the lyricism and everything. So I think it hits right. I said A, you said B. Bottom of A?
Yeah, we can do that.
Bottom of A? Okay. Next up is Full Disclosure. I feel like this one might be one we disagree on, if I'm honest. I have this as S.
Oh, I have it as A.
Oh, nice.
I enjoy it, especially like the
yeah, as you can see on the tier maker of Steven holding the phone, that's his cell phone ringing and him avoiding it throughout the song. Yeah, a little bit of fun stuff there. That's amazing.
Also the guitar solo at the end of the song kind of rocks.
Yeah, it slaps. I love that noisy kind of like super emotional. It almost feels like, because, you know, Steven is kind of anxious about it, everything going on, without any spoilers, but it's building up, and it's like, that is the head of it. That is his build up to it. And the guitar solo reflects it so well. Yeah, I think top of A for this one, since we kind of swayed more in my favor last time. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet. I love Full Disclosure. So hell yeah, I'm excited for that placement. Next up is the Jam song. I have this as D tier.
Let me look at my list. Yes, same.
Okay. So I want to justify this to you a little bit. So this song does foreshadow kind of Steven and Connie doing the fusion thing that I just told you about, where they make a new person by fusing together and becoming a magical being or whatever. That's what like the whole Jam Buds thing sets up, and I respect that a lot. I like what it does for the plot of the story. I just think when it comes to the overall, like, the song before it is Full Disclosure, and the one after it is What Can I Do For You? Like, your chances are going down no matter what. Yeah, and I feel like with Grace Rolick, the person that plays Connie, the girl that plays Connie, she just has a much better delivery later in the series when she does sing with everybody. But yeah. Next up is, as I said, What Can I Do For... Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, I almost messed up. Do It For Her. Yes, another flagship song, so I would love to know your thoughts on this one first.
Sorry, Steven Universe fans, but this is a D tier for me.
Wow. I'm upset. I'm legitimately... This is an S tier song for me. This is like bottom of S at worst for me.
Really?
I want to give you context, but I promised myself I'd only do that like 3 times, and I've already done it once. Like, yeah, this is an S tier song for me. That what it just reminds me of the songs
from like. It reminds me of the songs I don't like from some of the Disney musicals.
Yeah.
So, sorry, Universe fans. Maybe
if I can get you to watch the show when you hit this spot, you'll think differently of it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm like I said, I only want to give you context on things 3 times throughout the whole stream, and I've already done it once.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to spoil the series for you. And I'm willing to let this one slide until I can show you it properly. So where do we... I said S and D. Average out would be B tier. I'm willing to put it at end of B tier.
Okay.
Kind of like satiate things. Next up, What Can I Do For You? Another banger song that the fan base highly loves. I need your thoughts first.
I have it as very high B tier.
Nice. Very respectable. You just spoke of Disney songs too, which I think I told you this when we first listened to this together. That is Megara from Hercules, voice actor. That is singing the female parts in there. Yeah, it's very cool, very nice. I really like this song a lot. I think B tier is very respectable. I don't think it hits as hard as some of the other songs from Greg, or I think that's respectable. You said higher B tier. Where are we thinking?
Yeah, I can go mid A with it.
Mid,
because while we're talking about it, I did have it playing while we're talking about it, and I love that guitar solo at the end.
Yeah,
it kind of makes it for me.
Yeah, I'm glad, because I didn't want to have to give you context for this one either. This is one of them I was like, I don't want to spoil anything around that one about it. Yeah, okay. Mid A, I put it right above the theme song. If that works for you. Next up is Tower of Mistakes. I believe this is only Amethyst's second song. Not what you think I might have just said. Only her second song in the series. I think this is, from at least this section, one of the only songs she has in the series. Yeah, this is I'd say middle A for me. I'm not gonna lie. I think the emotion in it, you can really tell how she feels about the situation they're in without saying too much. At first, when I first heard the song, I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but after subsequent re-listenings and how many times I've rewatched the series and stuff like that, I think it really does hold up.
Yeah, I have it as B tier again. And I remember when I was listening through that, Do It For Her through this song, like these past three songs were all kind of connected in some way.
Yeah.
And I just kind of liked how this kind of culminated with Tower of Mistakes.
Weird you said that, because I don't want to say too much, obviously, because like I said, I do want you to eventually watch the series, but it's weird you said that, because it really is a reflection of some of the things that do happen in those two songs. So that is interesting you said that. So what are we thinking?
Yeah, stick in the middle of B.
Middle of B? Okay. I'm gonna put it above Giant Woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Next one is Haven't You Noticed I'm a Star? I think this one is highest C. If
really, I have it as S tier.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Listen to the beginning of the song. That is Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus.
That's what it was. It was a parody of it. Yeah.
All right. Well, it killed it. I love that song.
Wow. I'm not, because we ranked these off of the album, and the one that's on the album is not the one that's in the episode. I'm more of a fan of the one that's in the episode, but I wanted to keep it towards the album one. But I'm willing to put this like just below the theme song on A.
Okay.
And shout out, though, I do have to say, shout out to Olivia Olson, the voice of Marceline from Adventure Time. That's who sings it on the album version. I love you, and I love when you sing. But yeah, this one, I prefer when Kate Micucci, that is her name, I'm not making a joke, does sing it. Next up, Something Entirely New. This is S tier for me, I'm not gonna lie. I love the wordplay with the O and the It's like classic theater musical, and it's just really an insane kind of cadence that they use these like one syllable words on. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this one. I'm not gonna lie.
I have it in the B tier.
Oh, nice.
I couldn't find anything to really like. How do I put it? I couldn't really find anything that would warrant going lower, but I couldn't find anything that would warrant it going higher.
That's fair. I'm glad, because I want to, like I said, I want you to watch the series, and I think this is going to be a moment that once you do see it in the series, you'll be like, oh shit. And with how emotional I've seen you get at some anime and stuff, I think this one will make you a little emotional with a little bit more context. So you said A, I said S, or B, I said S. Let's in front of Didn't You Notice I'm a Star? Or below it?
Right below it.
Right below it? Okay. Next up is Peace and Love on the Planet Earth. What are your thoughts on this one?
I originally had it as a D tier, but it reminds me of like, not really like one of the spoken word tracks, but like kind of one of the tracks from like Tenacious D where they're kind of just goofing off in the studio and they're just like not really making music and are kind of just joking around. That's what it reminded me of a lot. So I put it at C tier.
C tier. Okay. That's respectful. I had it at bottom towards the end of B. So I think that averages out. I would be willing to put it in top of C. I like the song. It's a very chill song, but not my favorite. You know, I think there's a lot more better songs. So yes, this next run of like 5 or 6 songs are all tied together. I'm sure you picked up on that. Starting us out is Don't Cost Nothing. I did plan on giving you some context to this song. Just because you love Greg, is one of his songs from back in the day, Comet actually, is used in a commercial. At Pepe's Burger. We love Pepe's Burger. At Pepe's Burger. Anyway, so he becomes a like gazillionaire overnight. And so they decide to take a trip. So this is first up, Don't Cost Nothing. What do you think of this one?
A tier.
A tier. Oh, respectable. I was thinking the same thing. So the question is, where in A?
I think. I think it's just right dab in the middle.
Right dab in the middle. See, I was thinking right above the theme song, but like not above What Can I Do For You?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I love when we can agree that it's a great song. It is. So next up then is Empire City. And so Don't Cost Nothing does kind of bleed right into Empire City. But that one, Empire City, is a little bit more driving. I have this one in A as well.
S tier for me.
S tier. I'm down to put it as the gatekeeper to S. We need more in the S tier. Yeah, just that. We need the sights and the lights are surrounding Empire City. Like, it's so good. And Let's Bring Pearl. Which number 27 is Hey Shake a Leg. It's Mr. Greg. Now, this is one of the more like musical-y songs. So I would love to know where you put Mr. Greg.
This is also S tier for me, dude.
Oh, dude, that's what's up. I have it at A, like higher A. So, gatekeeper to A?
Yeah.
For Mr. Greg? Okay, hell yeah. I loved this whole string of songs. I'm not gonna lie. Number 28. I need your thoughts first. It's Over, Isn't It? Oh, man.
I have it as D tier.
Do you really? You must not like Pearl singing. Oh, my goodness. This is crazy. Steven Universe. Fellow Steven Universe fans, I promise you he does not know what he does. This is S tier all day for me.
It reminds me it's like something that... It reminds me it's like a throwaway track from Little Mermaid.
That's crazy. I feel like with context, you would actually really love this song. So the context is Steven's mother, Rose Quartz, gave up her whole physical being to become Steven. Right? Because gems are like beings of light. And she chose Greg over Pearl, who she had served in a war with. And Pearl has resented Greg for years. And Steven kind of forced them on this trip to see if they would talk it out. You know what I mean? And this is Pearl coming to terms with the fact that no matter how upset she is at Greg, it's the battle's over.
Sounds like she should just get over it.
Oh my gosh. Ugh. No, my heart is breaking. I'm so sorry, other Steven Universe. The lowest I'd be comfortable placing this is like top of B.
No.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. So we need to
It's not higher than Wailing Stone. It's not higher than Wailing Stone.
I'll put it below Wailing Stone for you.
Okay.
Okay. Next up. This is like another S tier song for me. It is Both of You. If he says D tier, I swear.
It's D tier.
Oh my god! This is like top of S for me.
Like, get over it. Your parents are separated. Like, move on.
Oh man, no. That's not what it's about at all. Forgive him, Steven Universe fans, once again, because he does not know what he do. Oh my goodness. I will concede like middle B for this one. Maybe bottom B for you, because I got you to put It's Over, Isn't It high. This one means so much to me. I love it so much.
Okay, we can put it middle B.
Under Tower of Mistakes?
Sure.
Okay. Ooh, that one hurts me. That one and It's Over, Isn't It hurts me. It's okay. Next up is the Don't Cost Nothing reprise. Now we put Don't Cost Nothing pretty high on the list. What did you think of the reprise?
I enjoyed the first version way more, and so I have this a D tier.
Man, you do not like Pearl. I think that's what it comes down to.
Well, they should give her better songs.
Crazy. I would say C for this. I'd concede and say middle of C.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good to wrap up the episode, and it kind of does like musical motifs to tie things together. I will say, in defense of Kush to the rest of the Steven Universe community out there, I also did not like Pearl at first. It took me a long time to come around to her. I would say actually not until like my second rewatch. But I did enjoy her songs first listen. I don't know how. That's just crazy to me. We're through it though. Next up is I Think I Need a Little Change. You're a Greg Universe fan. What do you think of this one?
This is B, baby. High B, like could be middle of A.
Wow, okay. I had this at like middle B, so I think I could concede and put it like top of B. Like towards top of B. Yeah, like right underneath Wailing Stone. This is a Greg heavy list.
Greg's the man.
He really is. I love Greg. Okay, next up is Here Comes a Thought. I need your thoughts first on this one. Once again, a huge song for the community.
I have the song as A tier.
A tier? I also have it as A tier, so the decision is where to put it. What did you think of this song just like as a whole?
I kind of just enjoyed the overall vibe of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of like it moved around a little bit, but kind of stayed in the same lane. And I just enjoyed the production. I could tell like these last run of songs on Volume 1 that he just got a little bit better with writing, and kind of the production just seemed to increase a little bit.
Yeah. Rebecca Sugar. You could definitely tell she got into her groove. I always say it's about the time that Comet is like about the time where she starts to like pick up her writing ability and stuff like that, even more so because she wrote a lot of bangers for Adventure Time, but I think that's where she found her groove with Steven Universe. So yeah, I think A is a respectable place to put this. Where are we thinking at in A?
Kind of mid to low for me. I just think the high end of A is just so good.
Yeah,
like it needs to be really special to kind of break through.
Yeah, I'd have to say like right under Something Entirely New, in between let me drive my van into your heart is kind of perfect for it.
Yeah.
Next up is Still Not Giving Up. This is D tier for me, if I'm being honest. It's one of the only songs that it's not in the show. It's in a like YouTube short that they put out about the series. And I just feel like, especially like you had said, in this era of Rebecca writing the music for the show and stuff like that, she'd really hit her stride. And I feel like this was not a step backwards per se, but just not up to par with what she was writing at that time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have it in B tier.
Oh wow, okay.
So yeah, I'm fine with put it in C, or just moving it to D. I forgot what song we put it in B tier, but he's looking a little
Jam
lonely.
Buds, or the Jam song.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I would concede and say like middle of C.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's not that it's like I said, I enjoy every Steven Universe song. It's not that it's like bad or anything. I do want to clarify that, but it's just when it comes to everything else surrounding it, yeah, no. So next up is I Could Never Be Ready. This is S tier for me. Like, this is, in my opinion, Greg's best song, and I fucking love it. Where are you at with it, Chris?
I have it in C tier. I'm so
Oh,
he doesn't even
man.
sing in it.
Yeah, I could never be ready for this. Things
That's right at the very beginning.
in. It's that part that gets me. I got a lump in my throat thinking about it. So where do you think this should go then? In between S and C?
To me, I understand that there could easily be some great context, but standalone, it's still a C for me.
Okay, I'm gonna give you context. I'll use my second context to give you context on this. Or is this my third? I think this might be my third. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But so this is right after Rose has become Steven, basically, or like transferred herself to Steven, or however you want to see it. Basically, right after she died, and now Greg is a new father who has this baby, and is trying to figure out how exactly he's going to not only take care of this baby but handle the loss of the woman he loves. And I think that could be why it hits me so hard. Things start and things end, and isn't it lovely in theory? But I could never be ready.
You would think if he had gone through so much pain that he'd be able to use that pain to make a better song.
That's insane! My heartbreak. My heart is breaking. The lowest I'd be willing to put this is like third in B.
We can do middle B.
Middle B? Okay. I'm putting it above Tower of Mistakes.
That's wild.
He said that's wild. I like it more. That one was hard for me, I'm not gonna lie. Next up is What's the Use of Feeling Blue? This is another one that's up. I'm not going to say what my ranking is because I want to hear your thoughts first, but it's up pretty high for me. Patti LuPone is a legend of stage theater and musicals, and to hear her come in as strong as she does on this is just insane. So I would love to know your thoughts on it.
I have it in B tier.
Nice.
But I just remember when I was doing this, I thought that there was too many A's on my list, so I put it in the D. But I feel like it could easily be B. I mean, easily be A.
Yeah. See, this is like top of A for me, so I'd be willing to put it like above, in my opinion, right below What Can I Do for You. Yeah, this is one I'm glad that you got high, so I wouldn't have to explain context for it, because the context for that one's very, very spicy. when it comes to the series lore and stuff like that. So I'm kind of glad that I don't have to expect. Like, I'm glad you saw it. It's so well done too. Next up is Love Like You. This is the end credits theme song. It plays over the course of the episodes, and you piece it together as you go through the series. This is easy S tier for me, just from personal feelings. This is a song between my wife and I that we like listen to her at our wedding and whatnot. Very sentimental to me. So please be kind, Kush. I don't care where you put it. Just please be kind in your critique. See, okay, that's understandable. Maybe. No, it's not. Not to me. Inconceivable. I love this song so much.
It's just it's the kind of jazz I don't like.
Yeah,
and I'm a jazz stan, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just the kind of the metropolitan New York rich white people ass jazz that I just do not like.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so C tier, and I said like probably bottom of S, top of A for me. Middle B.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, okay. Next up. Oof. I have a knot in my stomach from putting that there. Next up is The Working Dead by Sadie Killer and the Suspects. Oh. What'd you think of this one?
I have this as A tier.
A tier. Okay, I'm down with this. This was bottom of A, top of B for me.
I just love the rock. I know it's kind of like this creepy,
like horror,
punk,
almost.
like punk Thriller by Michael Jackson.
Yeah. There was one little teeny bit of context with you. The little guitar riffs and stuff you hear in the song are this kid named Buck in the show, but Greg teaches him how to play guitar, so it's like a full circle moment when he's sitting here ripping little shreds and stuff. I find this respectful, so I'm gonna leave it up to you. Top of B or bottom of A?
Bottom of A.
Bottom of A? Hell yeah. Yeah, it's a very I dig the Sadie Killer stuff, which mentioning Sadie Killer and the Suspects next up, their title track. Where are you putting this one?
This is again at A.
A. I have this one as middle B. I prefer the previous one, and then what we're gonna get into the next. Where do you think a good conceding place would be for this?
You do high B.
High B. Underneath, I think I need a little change.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's perfect.
All right. Next up is Ghost. This is like top of the A to me. This is my favorite Sadie Killer and the Suspect song.
Yeah, this is again. I had all these three songs as A.
Yeah, that's what's up. I had a feeling that you would enjoy Sadie Killer and the Suspects, just because of who you are in like conversations we've had. So I respect this. So above Empire City. Which one is that? That is Mr. Greg. So above Mr. Greg or below Mr. Greg?
Ooh. Greg Supremacy, so below.
Below, okay. So right in front of Full Disclosure. Next up, I personally need to know right now, Kush, how do you feel about The Distant Shore?
This is another Little Mermaid throwaway track. I have it as C tier.
Oh, that pains me. This is like top of B for me. Lapis is my favorite character. That's whose gemstone I'm in right now on the stream. But that said, I've always felt like they could have given her a much better song, especially there are songs in further material that we aren't covering tonight that she does a much, much better job on. I feel like they could have benefited from having her do maybe a few more takes vocally, because I've heard the voice actress sing before, and she's a very, very good vocalist. But yeah, so I would concede and say this is like top of C.
Okay, well, let's do top of C.
Yeah, because C does look a little lonely. Ruby Rider. This is A all day for me because it's just such a fun fucking song. This song, Ruby Rider, Ruby riding along.
I have it in B tier.
Nice, nice.
But I do enjoy that it is stylistically different than all the other songs that they've done.
Mhm.
And that kind of campy bluesy type beat. And yeah, kind of like the whistling, old timey.
I'm a sucker
bit.
for a whistle
Like,
solo.
I enjoy it. I can move it up.
So we thinking bottom of A then? Would this be the final gatekeeper of A?
Yeah, that's fair.
That is fair. Next up, for just one day, let's only think about love. This is also a contender for top of B, gatekeeper of B for me. It's very musical, kind of gives you an overview of the series as well. I knew this was probably the one that would give you maybe even some answers to questions you had listening throughout the whole album. So yeah, where did you have this one at?
I had it in B again. It was a little overly show-tuney, but I enjoy the more kind of upbeat aspect of it.
Yeah. So B it is. Where are we putting it in B? My move is number 1, but I understand you're on this Greg supremacy thing. I would say number 2.
I would say mid, right in the middle of the pack.
Right in the middle of the pack. I'm gonna put it above. Oh, why am I spacing on that song? Be Wherever You Are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up is Familiar. This is bottom of S for me. This is one of my favorite songs in the entire series. Every time I've said that, you've been like, D tier.
I have this in C.
Oh my god, dude. No.
Familiar. Oh, just
Yeah.
familiar.
I love it. I love it so much. Maybe it's because of the context that I have and stuff, and I've ran out of being able to give context. But I do. I love this song so much. Like, I don't know if I could go lower than A with it. But you have it at C. This would have to either gatekeep A or gatekeep B. Like, balancing out wise.
How? There's so many better songs.
Nah.
Remove the context. Remove your feelings.
I would the
listen to
lowest is I would put it is the bottom of B.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay. Next up is Escapism. I also love this song so fucking much. That said, I have it at top of B. I think this is
I have it in D.
That's wild, man. I even used this in a D&D campaign. That's how much I loved it. As like one of my bard songs. That is so wild to me.
I didn't really enjoy some of these slower songs.
That's fair. I mean, you are more attuned to like faster paced songs and stuff like that. Would not to say you don't enjoy slow music as well. You had this at D?
Yeah, baby.
It's fucking crazy, dude. Like I've been doing good not to swear this stream, but that is fucking wild. Escapism is so beautiful. The guitar picking at the beginning too. Listen, since I had said top of B, that puts it in C tier, evening out, middle of C.
Okay. I do have one more song in D tier, and we're gonna have to make that one D because we can't just have one.
If it's all right, hold on. So next up is Let Me Ska My Van Into Your Heart.
Oh, this is A tier, baby.
This is A tier for you. This is C tier for me.
Get out of here.
I'm dead serious. I prefer regular Let Me Drive My Van Into Your Heart to this one.
But she's not trying. She wants to ska it, dude.
Yeah, she's Let Me Ska My Van Into Your Heart. I know.
I'm not. A high B.
High B. I would put it mid B, highest.
We can put it at the top of the mid B.
So like right underneath for Just One Day I'll Only Think About Love.
Yeah.
That's only, okay. Next up is the We Are the Crystal Gems Change Your Mind version.
I had this at B tier.
B
It was
tier?
good. I couldn't find anything. When looking back through some of the other songs that I already listed in ARS, I couldn't find myself enjoying it more than them, and I couldn't find myself enjoying it less than anything else I'd put in B or any of the other songs I put in C or D. So I'm straight good with it being just B.
B. I would say yeah, middle of the road B. Probably around the same place we put the last one.
Okay.
I hope to fucking God Change Your Mind is not the only one that's else that you put in D tier, because it is my favorite song in the entire series.
No, it's not.
I'm dead fucking serious. It's the one, if you watch my Steven Universe, it's the one that I straight up said, it was my mantra for 2 years when I was going to therapy. That I don't need you to respect me, I respect me. I don't need you to love me, I love me. As I learned how to love myself, that is what I used to like remind myself daily. That is how much I love this song.
This is
So-
a D tier.
Now, I refuse to put this in D. I refuse to put this anywhere other than S. This is crazy to me. This is why I wish Chestnut could have made it tonight, because she would have had my back on a lot of these.
Oh, man.
I'm telling you, S tier.
I'm not moving. It's D.
Nuh-uh. S. That means we have to put it in the middle somewhere. I'm gonna say top of B. That's the lowest I will ever concede. That's the lowest I will ever concede.
I can't approve this tier list if this gets it put in B.
I can't approve it if it gets put any lower than B.
You know, we're gonna have John, JJ, what do we put it at?
Yeah, JJ, brother, my twin. Where are we putting this?
Oh man, we're gonna let the chat decide.
Yeah, except for Cody, because Cody hates Steven Universe for an irrational reason, but valid reason actually.
It's validly irrational.
Irrational, exactly. Like but it's valid, exactly, and I support his reasoning. But he came in swinging saying everything was D tier, so like, JJ, yes, we'll leave it up to you. Be the tiebreaker. S, B, or D? You gotta have my back, brother. Watch JJ have left. he exited out of the stream real quick.
He's like, nope, I'm not being responsible for
Yeah,
that.
nope, that's not my responsibility, is exactly what he said.
Oh man.
Oh man, come on, chat.
Well, we have Cody's vote, and that at the very, very beginning. And so it's two versus one right now.
No. Mm-mm.
So if S is 1 and D is 5, that would be 10 plus 1 divided by 3, right? So
Yeah.
that would be 3 point something. So that would be high B or low B.
Yeah, I would concede in putting it in B. Like I said, low B.
Low
I'm
B.
putting it above fucking Destiny, dude.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so that
Do
is
that.
it. Overall, would you watch Steven Universe with what you've heard from it?
Yes, but I am speedrunning the episodes that aren't Greg focused.
Bro, speedrunning the whole series basically. But yes, I do appreciate everyone who joined us in chat tonight. It's a shorter stream than usual, but I want to come on here, have some fun this week. Like I said, I am planning more Steven Universe content coming up. I have some analysis and stuff planned. Maybe more song rankings, but maybe not with Kush because he's objectively wrong about some of these. No, no, I respect your opinion a lot, brother. And it was very interesting seeing how someone who is not familiar with the series views the songs and kind of ingests them. So yeah, it's very interesting. I really appreciate you being here.
Absolutely. You know, it's always a pleasure being on here. It's fun getting back into my element, talking about music, as much fun as it is doing funny voices on Saturday Night Santa.
Saturday Night Santa! Which we should be back soon, probably either this week or next week on Saturday. So be on the lookout for that. We're going to be reading more 20th Century Boys. Also, next week, I'm dropping the second and final part of my Chimera Ant. Got a One Piece video planned for after that. And then maybe another stream with Mr. Bro here. That's what I heard, though. We're going to see. Maybe vexyz the Lurking Legend.
If you guys are lucky, you know.
Yeah.
You guys got to behave.
That'd be good. All right. With that, thank you guys very much once again for watching. I've been StrawHatLucas. As always, this has been Rambling Addiction, so where I talk and you listen. Tonight it was me and Bro talking, and that was wonderful. But yes, more importantly than any opinion or anything else we said in this stream tonight, I want each and every single one of you to have a wonderful, wonderful night.